Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to the 80s. Actually, to be honest, this isn't going to cut the mustard. I need to put on the special Rush edition shades. I know they've got to be around here somewhere, and it's actually I know they should be around here somewhere. Hang on, let me give one moment, please. Oh, here they are. I wouldn't normally put these on, but these are a special for not just Rush, but for Canadians all over the world. So, also out of the ones who are already in Canada at the moment. So, there you are. Now I feel right sophisticated now. If sophisticated was spelled YOULOOKTWAT. So, we return to Rush and to possibly the... It's so strange, actually, that just in the 1980s alone, we had moving pictures, we had signals, we got power windows, and I'm pretty sure... I'll have to double check, but wasn't Hemispheres released in the 80s as well? I'll have to look into this twice, but what we are looking to today, ladies and gentlemen, is the big money. And it's been well over 6 years since I last listened to this, so will 6 years change my attitude towards Rush, or at least to this album? We'll wait and see. So, if you are a fan of Rush, especially the very heavy synthesized era of Rush, then for the next couple of days, this is going to be right up your alley. So let's go, shall we? The big money. Here we go.
Sure.
Okay. Mr. Big. Oh my god, they look so young too.
Sometimes pulling up the rug, sometimes pushing all the buttons, sometimes pulling up the plug. It's a power and a glory, it's a war in paradise, a Cinderella story on a tumble of the dice. Big money goes around the world, big money take a cruise, big money leave a mighty wake. Big money live the rules. Big money make a million dreams. Big money spend big deals. Big money make a mighty hair. Big money spending meals. Sometimes living like the tower. Sometimes knocking castles down. Sometimes giving you a stairway. Lock you underground. It's that old diamond engine. It's the kingdom they rule. It's that fool on television getting paid to play the fool.
war in paradise.
Sing a story on a tumble of the dice. Big money goes around the world. Big money give and take. Big money don't our good. Big money make mistakes. Big money got a heavy hand. Big money take control. Big money got a mean streak. Big money got no style.
Hey. Oh, it looks so tantalizingly in sight, doesn't it? Because I think the whole perception of money being in your sight isn't exactly it's not exactly the feeling that you believe is tantalizingly out of sight forever. You could believe, ladies and gentlemen, that it's so fantastic that the prospect of being rich is always something that always like is tantalizingly so realistic, especially with the advent of the money hungry period that was the 1980s. You had stuff like Dallas, for example. Dallas is something straight up I absolutely would love to start watching, if for no reason that the 1980s was such a period of immense wealth and immense division between the rich and the poor. And who here wants to suspect that all of the CGI that they used in this nigh on 40-year-old song cost probably more than it was to actually build the set? In fact, I'll go one further and say this probably costs more than it costs to make that one Money for Nothing. What do you guys? In fact, to be honest, did Money for Nothing come out before or after the Big Money? I honestly I couldn't tell you, but I will say, just for the record, the actual song itself was it's fantastic about trying to almost trying to like explain to people that you think it looks fantastic, but a Big Money ultimately means nothing more than like a whole line of digits, of numbers, and how despite everything you've got to do to become rich, whether it's screwing people out or trying to make an honest living or just trying to save money, is that it always brings problems. It's the power and the glory. It's a war in paradise where all of a sudden whole civilizations, whole families, whole persons of every single shade are divided by nothing but cold, heartless, dickless coins. Now, I should also point out that I first listened to, basically binged Rush, basically a year before, a whole year before Neil Peart's death. But what I'm going to say for the record right now is that I don't think their music is like aged, but I think it is aged tremendously well. Unlike myself. So going forwards, it's like falling in love to Rush all over again for their extremely articulate and extremely, it's not so much no nonsense, but it's very direct, and it's there's an art to how Rush do it. There's an art to the way that Neil Peart writes things. There's an art to the way stuff like this is directed. there's an art to Alex Lifeson's solos, and there's an art to how Geddy Lee even just puts different emphases on different things that he puts out. If that makes sense. Like, it doesn't sound the same when he says Big Money goes around the world like 3 different times. And that's the great thing about, if you are like a keen fan on poetry, you know that no 2 lines are alike. No 2 words ever sound the same. And no amount of money in the world, no amount of digits is ever going to change that. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed Big Money from Rush, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys again in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye for now.
Bye.